what happens is the antagonist has to relax when the agonist engages. Not completely. It's a little bit more complicated than that, but generally that's why it's what we call reciprocal inhibition. We're going to come back to that. So the antagonist is relaxing, the agonist is flexing. Let's keep it simple, right? Synergist is the set of muscles that help support a specific movement. In elbow flexion, we have brachioradialis and brachialis, all in this humeral brachial area that help with that elbow flexion. So those are synergists. A fixator or stabilizer will help to stabilize the origin of the prime mover. So in the case of that biceps brachii being the prime mover of flexing, what's the muscle that's going to stabilize the scapula, where one of the attachments of the biceps brachii is, one of the origins is? What will stabilize the scapula so that you can curl a weight? We've got the rotator cuff muscles that are holding that scapula in place, and we've also got the latissimus dorsi, serratus anterior. These are all stabilizing muscles that help bring the scapula back, hold it in place so that you're able to lift a weight and curl that lever. Then I want to introduce an interesting concept, open versus closed chain movement. It's not going to be a huge deal on the MBLEx, but you do need to know what they are. So when you have a movement where you have a limb that is doing something, taking an action, typically most of the range of motion exercises that you're going to have your clients do are going to be open chain movements. So that means that the limb is free to move. That's an open chain. So everything's just loose and ready to go. Closed chain is when the limb is stabilized against something. Okay? And you're pushing against it, it's attached to something. So holding onto a wall and pushing is an example of a closed chain movement, or doing squats where your feet are planted on the floor and you're squatting down. That's a closed chain movement versus sticking your leg out, which is an open chain movement. So you just need to know that, not a big deal.